Hi everyone, I want to do something a little different than my regular Nuzlocke, and I picked up a game completely randomly, which is something I don't normally do because I live on a budget, of course. But I picked up this game called the Talos Principle. It was on sale on Steam, so I figured, hey, why not give it a try? It really kind of something that I was into, so I'm like, hey, you know what, I'm gonna give this a try, and it really seemed like something I might be interested in. It had a lot of, you know, like mystery to it, and that's something I really like that I don't get to see enough. So this is not a first impressions video. I've been playing it for maybe an hour and a half. It might say longer, but for a while I paused it and went to the store. I didn't want to spoil the beginning, same as I'm gonna cut out any cutscenes or anything like that um, that might affect this. Alright, I did play this in 3D for a while, and the 3D was okay, but it also had some problems. So I can get another piece in here. Um, it it renders everything in weird levels, and it was confusing to me. Bit tied up. Now, it's kind of reminds you of Portal. You know, in Portal you wanna um in Portal you kind of wanna get to the end of solving puzzles and everything, which I really enjoy doing. The puzzles have always been a great aspect to me. The puzzles in this one don't seem very hard. Oops. They don't seem very hard, really. See simple stuff like that. Oop, there's another one. Oh, that was dumb. It's on that one. Okay, this one. You got my puzzle piece. How do I get that one? Star. Cool. I don't know what I don't think that's the first star I've gotten, so I don't know what that even does. Achievement unlocked. I really like, these terminals. Oh, I wish it actually let me type. And when I was playing this game, it asks you a series of questions at some points that really make you question life in general. What kind of person are you really? And that really spoke to me because playing from the perspective of, if I really threw myself into the game, I have to ask myself, am I aware that I'm this obviously robot person? Do I think I'm a human? Do I not know what a human is? So, I don't know whether I'm supposed to be playing this as though I'm a robot or a human, and it asks you questions to determine if you are human to get access to some of these terminals. And it'll ask you about morality and what helps you value, or what helps you understand the value of life. And I thought to myself, am I playing as this robot or am I playing as a human? And it's really making me question my human side more than I really realize. Is the game affected by my answers to these questions? And here I came in here and downloaded my conflicts of the questions. I'm assuming this was. It's been a few days since I played this, and user provide an objective response when asked for a subjective one. user provided a particular account of personhood but was uncomfortable with its implications. You know, is this real information, or is this just hardwired into the game? Is this just what everybody's going to get regardless of what they answer to those questions? And I really don't know. And you know, like I said, I don't really want to give away the game because I really think you should get the game because it's so good. But it's just there's so much information here. And normally I kind of steer away from games where I have to do tons of reading. You know, I like a little reading. I like some, you know, a couple, you know, reading the side quest information, stuff like that. But for example, Skyrim, I didn't read all the books. I thought the lore, there was so much. It didn't really pertain to me. I didn't really care. But I want to read everything. I want to read everything in all these pages of information because it's interesting. If you have a philosophical side, this is the game for you because it really just makes you sit there and think. You know, I actually wanted to come home from work and I wanted to play this game because I wanted to know what would happen next. And that's something that I don't get very often anymore in most games. You know, a lot of games, they're like, oh, we don't want you to be upset while you play. We don't want you to get too concerned. We don't want you to read too much. We just want action, action, action. And this game is not about action. It's about thinking through and through. From the miniature, like the tiny puzzles that you have to do, all the way to the lore and trying to understand what's going on here, trying to understand what you are in the game and in real life, trying to figure out what I am in this game. You know, I feel like it really pulls you into the story and really makes you think about everything that's going on. Also, the game's sense of time is, I don't entirely know when. Oh, there's another star in here, I guess. I'll come back for the stars. I'm not really sure how they work yet. There's a sense of time going on that I don't know what. Like, it's kind of contradictory time. I'm reading emails from what appear to be the past, and I'm playing in what I assume is kind of the future.
We within them are made of words, hidden words, invisible to you, yet part of all things. We are a story. Your actions give life to the story, and the story gives meaning to your life.
Now that right there is a good example of what I said. This game makes you think. It is so like, what is that voice? Why do we hear that voice? You know, what is this world and who created it? You know, the corruption they put in here, I almost wonder if it's something that you could decipher. You fill out all these puzzles, you get pieces. You can call them puzzle pieces, but look at them, they're Tetris all day. And you're supposed to open more worlds and locks by the more puzzle pieces you get, which is something I really enjoy. And the game is beautiful itself. I mean, not the best graphics, but it's pretty well done. Okay, well, what's happening?
Behold, I am Elohim, and I speak unto the darkness. Be gone.
What was that? That was weird.
Access data cleared.
What was that? I have no idea. Point at another target. Okay. Point at a target. Point at another target. Connect. Oh, that's cool. Peace. That's pretty nifty. I want to know who paints these X's. It's a little creepy. And you take your pieces and you make a puzzle with them. There we go. And I have no idea what these things do either. This makes me think of Portal. Whoa, what was that? What is this? What are these? This is the second time I've seen one of these things. Is that me? Is that another me? Like, am I version such and such? And it doesn't say anything. This is a little bit of a depressing looking world. You really have to wonder the types of people that come up with this game, because there's so much information and so many puzzles and questions that they'd have to be a historian, or maybe a philosopher. You know, there's just so much here to work with. And now this looks promising.
I was in school when I first read about the Talos Principle.
Well, I've hoped you liked this little video about the Talos Principle, and it encourages you to go get the game, because there really is so much here that it would be pretty much impossible for me to try and explain everything that I've discovered, and the story itself is so deep that I don't even know where to begin. I don't even really know what the story is yet. I'm still trying to piece that together, but the dynamics are really solid. The graphics are just beautiful. You can play it with either a controller or the mouse and keyboard, which is what I'm doing. I know that it's coming to the PlayStation 4 in the future. I'm not sure exactly when, but that'll make it a little easier for everyone to play who's into this game. I don't know if it's coming to the Xbox One, but it's definitely worth picking up. Interest me. What is this? Take paint? What do I do with the paint? Can't end the video if I find paint. What do I do with paint if I find it? Do I do paint brush here, and there's paint bucket? I don't understand. That is a question. You'll have to get the game and find out.